The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Howell now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Howell from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The tight end Henry here in motion. Faking the handoff. Howell. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. I thought we were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Howell throwing on first down here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Prescott being chased out left. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try the right side with Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Powell out of the shotgun. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 17, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right on the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
1st down, Howell to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Second down, Howell back to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
He's got the first down and more.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Henry again on second down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Back to throw, Howell. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Elliott running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Let's go.
The tight end Henry here in motion. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. And once more, Howell back to the air.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion.
Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Powell to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You have
Yeah. You're in the presence of the real.